Well, winter's returned, but the animals are still on the move. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smoky. The redbuds are out. Most of the trees have been blooming. But guess what? Old Man Winter's returned. It's probably 22 degrees here right now. Been back in the teens here last night. But the animals, it slowed them down a little bit, but it ain't stopped them. There ain't no springs on the way. And down here at the pond, it's about froze up. But it'll warm up during the day and the sun hits it. So, I want you to relax, enjoy yourself, and unwind. And let's see what nature has been up to last week. So, let's get at it. Now, boy, it's been cold lately, but these deer don't seem to mind it. They still up on these ridges. The colder it is, the better these deer like it. But I haven't seen no big bucks this week. One week you see them, next week you don't. They gang up and run together. But the does are still hanging around real good. They love it. Here they taking it easy on a rainy day. All bedded down, just picking in a browser. And back at the rock, old Dirty Dan's on the move. And I guess he's gonna go back into the house and take a nap. Didn't see him much though, that's all we filmed him during the day. And he got a few visitors. Here's a little old young doe passing through. And there's old Yeller. Thinks he's a bobcat, just appear out of nowhere, move on through. And there's a rare glimpse of a possum during the day. The old turkey, they've slowed down a little bit this cold weather, but they're still around in these flocks, moving across this ridge, scratching and a-picking. Down at the pond, on a warm day, they really love it. But they've slowed down a little bit in this cold weather. And here during the day down at the pond, old fox. Pretty thing, ain't he? Well, come nighttime, down at the coons come out them den trees. But seems like the fox follows the coon around. Sure seems that way. There's an old skunk coming through there. Now that looks like Snowball. You look at him right here. That's old Snowball. The old possum, I don't know what he's eating. They must be some kind of root, grub, or some kind of insects coming out, because they're scratching around in the ground an awful lot, chasing stuff. Something's hatched out. They jump on it, digging for it. I don't know what's hatched out or what they're eating on. He's eating on something there. Don't look like no acorn. They know where to eat at. The old fox, he's watching that coon. He knows that coon knows where something to eat at. So he's always following that coon, seems like. Old coon coming across the log there on the little trail right there. That's a young coon there. That's not old Rocky. Old possum passing through. Old wet possum. And there is old Wishbone passing through. Got a cute little face, don't he? Now there's a fox. I don't know what they're eating on, some grub, bugs, or something. There's the mating pair right there. Well, they'll scratch around chasing something on the ground all the time. Must be something hatching out this time of year. And the old rabbit, I know he'd better run. Too many predators running around. And there's a new skunk. I'm gonna name this one Spike. Look how he keeps that tail. Straight up ready for action all the time. And here's a little old Wishbone. Acts like he's favoring his leg here. I hope he's not hurt bad. Old possum moving through. And there's that young coon again. Rocky too, I guess. Now, that looks like old Snowball right there. Got the markings of him. Fooling around. And there's old Spike. He's a newcomer. Got that wild-looking tail. And the old fox, he's probably looking where the coon's at. The old coon's there too. And it looked like a possum's watching that coon under that rock. Sure does. And on a wet night, the old possum moving around. Now this next picture, I just can't believe. Look at this. There's a coon plumb up under that rock. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Crazy. Well, there's old Rocky up on the ridge top, moving through. And guess who's following him? The old fox. Seems like he ain't far behind that coon. The way I pull these cameras. But here's what they better watch out for. Them old coyotes. Now them is the ones that you gotta watch out for. And there's old Spike moving across the top of the ridge. Look, that tail looks like a water brush, don't it? Well, the coons come in at the pond, their favorite place. Before this cold front come through on a rainy night. But they get a few visitors. Here's old fox, like they follow these coons around. Now here's the mating pair playing. Having a good time. And they get a few visitors here. Old does picking around on the sprouts. But the coon's back at it. Everybody leave him alone. They got stuff to do. And they dig around on this pond up to daylight, old rainy morning. Well, come daylight and it's still raining, there's a herd of doe here moving across the ridge. They're on the move. There's 8 or 10 does there. And they go about their business picking, browsing on all these little shrubbery, sprouts. But it's time for the squirrels. They have a good time. Still looking for a maker. Always after. They're busy as bees. And they're so comical, so nice to watch. Well, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras this last week. Hopefully it'll warm up soon, because I don't care much for this cold weather. So I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless, and I'll see you next time.